Once you get to the final regular season game, it's just a special time for. We have about 17 seniors. That meant so much to our program. And the last time we played at the home stadium, it's a different feeling. A lot of things kind of flash by, and your mind's gone through to get to this point. And that's definitely the case with our guys. We have one senior captain, Ray Carson, who makes so much for our team. I could talk about each one of them, and I know all of them will be up here a little bit later on if you want to, get in, talk in detail with them. But again, last time out for them, we want to send them out regular season wise on a high note, um, and it's our rival too, which is a little bit more incentive to play your best football. Uh, we haven't beaten them, since I've been here. We're a better football team, and I know what their record is, but I know, this kind of rivalry week around a lot of different places, and kind of the same comments are being made. It doesn't matter what your record is when you play a rival. That's definitely the case. Any team that's coached by Pat Fitzgerald, you know how they're going to play 60 minutes, clean football all the way. And we're going to be doing the same thing, so we're excited about that. Um, we kind of moved on. There was disappointment. That was. We were just totally disappointed in how we played our last game. Didn't make enough plays to win in the end, but we're ready to go this week. Take your question.
Well, the senior class, I think, all but Richie, you didn't improve. What's it? What's the mindset of a player that bought into you and this program?
Well, it says a lot when you have a choice, and a lot of times when there is a coaching change, guys leave. Want to try something different. As a new staff coming in, we let everybody know how we would run our program, what would be expected. And these guys that stayed all got on board and saw it the same way. So even though we didn't recruit them, they've been as much a part of us as any of the guys that we recruited. So just feel like this is one of our classes that's leaving. And and the way, there's a lot of disappointment. No other way to look at it. 3 years haven't been to a bowl game. So for those guys to get a chance to leave here with a good feeling, good taste in their mouth, it's pretty cool.
Coach, what is week like for you guys? I know it's kind of broken up, different emotional voice. You got today's Tuesday, that kind of thing. What's it like for you, and then how you trying to manage that with the game?
Throughout my coaching career, this week I've adjusted the schedule. A lot to be, of course, thankful for. So Thanksgiving, our players are going to spend Thanksgiving with their families. In order to do that, we have a certain amount of days we need to prepare for the next opponent. What we normally do on this day is we move everything. So that's what we did. Normally, the day there wouldn't be a practice, but we practiced today, went through our initial game plan day, had a good practice, I might add, today. So we'll practice until Wednesday and won't do anything on Thanksgiving and get back on the routine Friday.
This is helping the games here. Is that a lot easier schedule wise?
It's always easier when you
Right.
play at home. You take out that travel part that you have to do Friday. Absolutely. In an ideal world, I definitely would like to open the season at home, and I know we're going to open next year at home. And I like the end of the football season here. Uh, this year we got both of those done.
How much credit do you give these seniors for helping establish a culture you were wanting to build here for Illinois now? Starting to see that start to take fruition on.
Well, there's a lot of people, that have a say in how your program goes, but if you're a senior that's been around here the longest. So everything that we're doing right now, where we've gotten the position we've gotten our program in, put our program in, has as much to do with them as anyone. And they realize that. You've struggled and gone through the hard times, put so much into it. You know what you've done. And I think this group will leave here. We've had some classes that have left here that have done an awful lot, but they didn't really feel as good about what happened during their time. But for this senior group, you just look at them, first class to move into the building, first class in a long period of time to go to a bowl game. So there's an awful lot, and then in a few years, hopefully the first team, University of Illinois team to beat our rival been a long time since we've done that. So these guys will leave here hopefully with a good taste in their mouth.
I'd love any of you ask for any feedback from the Big Ten Conference or the season on the non-call.
You know, I was hoping I could get through the press conference without going there. I'll just say, it's kind of obvious what it was. That's not targeting what is. Our quarterback was knocked out of the game. Penalty should have been called. It's just kind of simple.
Is it okay?
Our quarterback was knocked out of the game. He didn't finish the game, which hurt our ball as we go forward. We'll see how it goes the rest of the week.
So before you get off to the seniors, is Dre Brown going to be part of this senior class?
Dre Brown is not a part of this senior class.
Not a part.
He's a part of the senior class, maybe not a part of the senior class. Going back to it, yes, Dre is a part of the senior class. I think he is. Kent, is he on that list right now?
He's on the list.
I think we all kind of know what's going on with Dre a little bit. Dre is a part of the senior class. Yes.
Lovie, last year, this was kind of like your bowl game, I guess.
I understand.
Didn't have a bowl, but it's a rivalry game.
One more time. Let's go back. Let's finish with Lauren. Lauren, let's hit you with it. Dre Brown is it's going through senior activities. How's it? All right, Jeremy.
All right. Last year at this time, you guys were trying to steal one from Northwestern and kind of split them. This year, they might be trying to do the same to you. What's the time for your team?
Well, I think last year we were trying to do is win a football game. You know, get a bad taste out of our mouth. Northwestern had a good season going. It was no more than that. And I thought that was the time, last quarter of that game, I saw our football team take a step. Northwestern, of course, is disappointment, sure, up north. But whenever you play a game, you're just trying to win the game. You come down to one game. You have one game to play your best ball and leave. And in this case, for them to finish their season on a high note, I think it's simple as that. But I don't know what their motivation is. I just know what ours is. Ours is have an opportunity to win 7 games, big, to beat our rival for the first time in 3 years. Of course, it's big. Just get back on, get another streak on, as much as anything. There's a lot for us to play for. I think it's any more than that.
Lovie, how important was that final quarter against Northwestern last year to kickstart you guys into the offseason and then into this year?
I think it helped a lot. They were the Big Ten West champions, and we had an opportunity to win that football game. So you want to, when your last game, you want to finish it off on a high note. We lost the game. In the end, we lost the game. But I think our team saw what we could be going forward.
As Illinois coaches have had contempt for Northwestern. I cover them. I know this.
We're a contempt. I'm trying to keep going.
Where are you with Northwestern?
I think I'm where everybody else is as playing a rival.
Okay.
I mean, we've been in sports, and you see, I've been in sports a little bit. There's a rival you have everywhere. Big Sandy High School is where I went to school. Hawkins, right away. You know what your rival is every step along the way. You know who your rival is and what's at stake. Contempt, dislike, whatever words you want to use, you need to beat your rival. It's simple.
Did last Saturday's game maybe illustrate things you teams do differently or better when the takeaway margin is not in your favor?
Yeah, I think things you need to do here, take away the turnover ratio is important. And defensively, we need to take the ball away. It's about ball security offensively. But, yeah, that's one area. But there's a lot of other things. Starting off offensively, running the football. We want to run the ball. Defensively, we want to stop the run. Offensively, explosive plays. Not give up any explosive plays. Good red zone defense, red zone offense. There's a lot of things that go into it. We didn't do most of the things that we need to do to win a football game. We didn't do those this past week. We'll get back on track this week.
Okay, I know you're focused on the game this week, but what sort of opportunity is the pre-bowl practicing going to give these younger players to get additional development they haven't had in the past?
We are focusing on this week, but when you know that your season isn't ending right away, it's big, it's huge. And I'm going on hearsay since we've never been in that position. I just know, but it's an opportunity. We have a lot more days to continue to play football. And every day that you can practice with young players is a big thing. There's a lot of guys that haven't played this year that will, in a few games, will tee it up when we come back together. So to see some of those, and then any of the young players that you haven't seen an awful lot of, we've gotten our program to a point where we didn't start 15 freshmen this year, but we still want to continue to develop them. We're looking forward to those games, those practices.
Lovie, Matt's gotten significant reps in games. Just if he has to go, how do you feel about
I'm sorry, who?
Matt Robbins? If he has to go, somebody else, how do you feel about the situation behind him?
Well, a lot better if that's the case where any of our backups have to go. In the quarterback position, Matt has played. I mean, we're down by 28 points to a good team. It's one of a top 10 program. And Matt brought us back almost to upset them. So we've seen him play good football. And so if we need to do that, last time Isaiah was injured also, he's healthy and ready to go. So we have some depth at the quarterback position if it comes to that. Hopefully that won't be the case.
The guys ain't left far from home this weekend. What do they do Thursday? They go with somebody else?
Bob, a lot of these things, we try to keep you in-house a little bit. But none of our players will be by themselves on Thanksgiving. The beauty of guys coming from all different parts of the country, when they can't get home and be with their family, yes. We have guys that are from the Chicago area that will be taking some players home. St. Louis area also. So, again, that's what's really neat about college football. You get a chance to go spend time with other families, and so it's going to be a special day.
Go Smith bring people home or not?
Their Smith household will be full also. Absolutely.
Does Marianne make a good turkey?
Marianne makes an outstanding turkey. And Marianne just pretty much does everything else well, too. I say that today is our 39th wedding.
Congratulations.
So, blind date a long time ago kind of led us to this spot. So she's an outstanding cook. Just a special time too. Something you'll remember. Yeah, and it's tough to get into the playoffs, have a chance to potentially win a state championship. There's an awful lot that's going into it. There's great high school football in our state also. So just good luck to all those teams, and hopefully those good Illinois prospects that we have compete for those championships will someday end up playing, for their flagship university, University of Illinois.
We have heard a lot of your players say they appreciate you and your staff explaining the why is important to them. Why my job is important. Why this technique is important. A lot of staffs will just say, "You worry about the what, you let me worry about the why." What goes into that philosophy of how you teach?
Well, there's a little of that too. All right, to do it because we say do it, but no, seriously, we want them to know why. There's a reason why we do everything. Why we call certain things, certain situations. Technique-wise, been tried and tested on everything that we're teaching. And then when you're dealing with young people, most of them will do everything you ask them to do if they know the reason why and they feel like it can help them. So I don't know how it's done other places. I know that our guys have bought in and let us coach them daily. And we have an excellent coaching staff that does that.
After Sunday, you want to know your goal for, I think, another week. Is next week like kind of a downtime, or are you still going to be working?
Downtime.
You know what I mean? Roughly downtime. Catch up with school.
We know that we don't have a game next week. Besides that, whenever there's not a game, it's no different than a bye week. There's no game, no different routine as far as our preparation on the football field. Recruiting is always big on a bye week. We, of course, will hit recruiting hard, but our athletes their primary focus will be on being a student during that time until we know exactly the schedule and when we start practicing.
Thanks,
Thank
Lovie.
you.